ActingOne is a great introduction to college because A, you get to meet a lot of people that you probably wouldn't have otherwise really interacted with all that much. B, because the lessons that you learn in college, which are all about getting to know yourself, having freedom, what that means, having responsibility in a new way, all of those things are exactly the same lessons that you learn about in acting. It's not your general freshman level kind of general ed class where you take that as a freshman and then you know boom, 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 boom. And we talk about that the very first day of class, because I tell people to go around and say why you're here, and I don't accept, well, I don't know, it sounded cool and it fit in my schedule. Does not count as an answer, but to really think about, like, why am I here? Why, of all the classes that I could take, am I taking an acting class?
I mean, I work a lot more with my hands, and I'm not really much for acting, but I figured I'd give it a shot. Usually when a show comes around, I'm in the booth changing lights or working on sound or anything but acting, so I just figured I'd give it a try.
It was on the frames list, and I didn't get to take acting in high school, and I wanted to experience acting.
One of the things that I talk about when we do this improvisation unit is people that haven't done this before, they get up and they're very nervous. It's like, I'm on stage, there's no script. Whoa, what am I going to do?
Once you're up there, it's you and your partner, or just you, depending on what's going on. And in this situation, it was me and a partner, and you just got to really rely on yourself and your partner to, get through it.
So one of the things that people learn in this acting class is to go with it, to be able to say, okay, I sort of have this plan, but when I'm actually talking to somebody and I say something to them, I have no idea how they're going to respond. They could respond any number of ways. I need to be able to respond to what their response is.
You have to be able to work with someone, and I think everyone in college should be able to take ActingOne and realize we're a community and we need to work together.
I mean, I get pretty nervous about things, and I was dreading that 20-minute improv scene all day, and once I got up there, totally different story, just because of the looks Rich would give you, you're doing fine, keep going, I had nothing but good things to say about Rich.
I want them to walk away, number one, knowing themselves a little bit better. We spent a lot of time in class reflecting on what works and what doesn't work in a scene or in an improvisation or whatever. And in order to answer that question, when you've just been on stage and things didn't go as well as you wanted to, you have to be pretty honest about the way you reflect about that.
I feel like once you do that, you really can't be afraid of anything. Just standing up in front of a bunch of random people and just doing things, I don't know, I'm a pretty shy person, I wouldn't want to do that, but once you get up there, it's totally different.
We break down those barriers. We just say, look, acting class is a place where you can come, first of all, be who you are. There's no judgment about anything or anybody in there, so everybody can just come and be completely authentic who they are. But the second thing is that they learn, I talk a lot about how your entire day is nothing but a big improv exercise. And the lessons that people learn from this are immeasurable, which is, I love that. I love it when a student comes back to me 10 years from now and says, you know what, I'm a CEO, but the lessons that I learned in acting class were so great. Because we're not trying to teach people to act like things, we're teaching people to act honestly, to act ethically. All of those things that, regardless of whether you're an acting major or a music major or a political science major or a business major or a science major, you're going to have to learn how to do if you want to be successful. So it's more than just a theater class, it's really a life class.